I'm not yet sleepy, okay? Because I think that's the result when I drink coffee, okay? So they said that, I have to drink coffee in the morning, but, I drink coffee in, 12 noon in afternoon. So that this is the side effect of coffee that I drink afternoon. So I sleep late. So I decided, so I'm not yet sleepy, and I have jello to make, that's my husband's favorite dessert, with fruits. So I'm gonna make that, guys. But before that, I want to talk because, I'm, this is, close for sleeping, but I'm not yet sleepy. So I can tell that, I'm going to bed late. Okay, so, oh my God, today or, this afternoon was so humid. I don't know. It's just like climate change. And, once the wind blow on your skin, on your face, it makes your skin dry and you feel something. You feel something that, ugh, you don't really want to. Hello. Thank you for coming. So I'm going to make dessert, guys. But I'm going to talk for a while because that's the title of my. Hi, Thomas. Thank you for coming, Thomas. So I don't know what time is there in West. So nighttime here. So that would be morning in Europe. So yeah, morning. But I'm not really know the exact time there. So by the way, let me prepare the things that I need, okay? And while I'm talking, I do something. Because here's the thing that when I go to, this is so ridiculous because once I plan, to make dessert, okay? Because I love jello also, especially with fruits because uh, that's good for your hair and lots of collagen, seaweeds, it's good for your skin and for your hair, okay? So sometimes I really want to make that, and then I went go to the supermarket, I can't find this. And then last Sunday I went to SNR and I found, I never expect they have jello strawberry flavor. So okay, I grabbed. Okay, so I don't want to miss that. Actually, it's not on my list, but it's just like, it's just like rare that, they have a stock for that. So I grabbed the opportunity to have that jello. Hi, Poots. Thank you for coming, Poots. So I'm gonna make, a jello dessert with, because I always combine this with pineapple. I fruit cocktail, so I decided, the pineapple tidbits, that would be good because the strawberry is just like, there's a sweet and sour, and the same also with, with the um, pineapple tidbits. But this is not fresh, guys. Okay, it's canned. So let me prepare my stuff. Okay. So this is my pineapple. So once I open, guys, I don't really stay in the, and stay on the. Hi, Margaret. The can, because once the, I remember that they said that the can, once it's open, it's easy to contaminate the food, especially can. So I just put it in the plastic. This is microwavable plastic tub. Okay, and then. So this is, guys. So I hope one day that I'm going to they're going to sponsor my show because this is our favorite Jello. So this is really good. Okay, strawberry, and I love strawberry, but I'm not, I'm I'm not prejudiced against Filipino farmers here. But I don't know, Boots, have you tried, the strawberry in Baguio? So sour. Okay, here. Hi, Bob. I'm going to make Jello with pineapple. Okay, so while I'm doing that, so I'm gonna talk. I'm eating curry beef stew. Oh, that's good. I love curry also. Chicken curry. I love chicken curry. So now let me prepare. Because now, guys, I don't have a problem when I store this because, I have a freezer, so my refrigerator has space. So unlike before that I have to remove stuff on the, on the freezer, so I can put the jello, it's easy, to cold if you put it in the freezer. So now I'm going to boiled water. So everything here, guys, so I just measured because, if you don't really measure the texture of jello, sometimes it's very, it don't really form. Okay, and then sometimes it's watery, so you have to measure it, the water properly. It's just like in baking, that it takes long before you master, the while you're making, cake. So you have to make sure evenly, the all the dry ingredients or liquid ingredients, so you have to measure that properly. So I need 3/4 cup. So this is every pack of jello, so I need 3/4 cup. That's the problem, guys. This is, I don't know. That's the side effect of drinking coffee. I can't sleep. My God. Okay, so I need to boil this. So this is very fast to make, guys. The only thing that it takes, an hour is, to chill. Okay? Can you see me, guys? So I need to open this. And there's a saying that there's always wrong on jello. Okay? Let me see. Hi, sis Mexico. Thank you for coming, sis. So who wants, who likes jello? I can save some of for you if you want jello. Guys, don't forget, to give me thumbs up, huh? Or you can share my video to others. I really appreciate that, guys. Okay. Come over here. Quotes I'll give you. And this is one thing that I love jello because I don't need to use sugar. Okay, it's already has. Oh my God, I love the smell of, the strawberry. My goodness, so mabango, smell good. So I think I'm gonna eat this tomorrow morning. because I want it so cold. Yeah, I just make dessert this says because I'm gonna eat this tomorrow. Because I can't sleep because of the coffee that I drink this afternoon. So that's the problem if I drink, if I drink coffee, it's worse. So I'm not really drink coffee regularly, okay? So it depends, like, I eat breakfast, Filipino breakfast, like, stinky dried fish, um, garlic rice, okay? And then sunny side up egg, and then coffee. Oh my God, that's perfect combination with, Filipino breakfast. So that's the problem, guys, that. But at the same time, I enjoy the food. That's the only problem, the side effect of coffee. Okay, so this is ready. So I'll use, because there's so many methods here, so I'll use the SPED method. Oh my God, the strawberry is so good. Sorry guys, don't mind my kitchen, because my kitchen is not really it's a little mess. So I have to stir this until the jello powder is dissolved, and then that's the time I can add the ice cubes. I love making dessert, guys. But the thing is, it's part of my New Year resolution is, to less eating sweet. And 2 days ago, I was telling to Frank, I'm craving of chocolate cake. And then Frank told me, you have ingredients to make chocolate? And then I told him, yeah. But I refuse to bake chocolate cake because like I said that I really want to lose weight. Because I was surprised because this is over 10 days that I'm doing that. I eat small amount of food. I can eat whatever I want to eat, but the thing is I have to discipline, or I have to control myself, to eat small part only. And I was surprised when I'm 70 kilograms. Before I was 73. So it worked. Okay, so the powder is dissolved now. So it's time for me, to add the ice cubes. So I need 2 cups. So this is I'll serve this. Uh, Actually, this is lunch time, so or dinner time. So I serve this. So I don't serve this morning. We don't eat dessert morning, so we eat banana. Okay, so oops. And then that's the time I can mix this. And later on, I will add the pineapple tidbits. So Frank, he's not really into the Filipino dessert. Because Filipino dessert is, like we make, sticky rice, like puto, any types of sticky rice like sapin-sapin or so once the ice cube is melted or that's the time I can put this inside the refrigerator and just stay this for 5 minutes. And that's the time I can add the pineapple. Oh yeah, that's why Poots, when you come here in the Philippines, I wish you can bring some Belgian chocolate. I love chocolate. Yeah, that's right, Margaret. They said Belgian chocolate is good. Okay, so now it starts to thicken. So I put it in the fridge. Okay, so I have to stay there for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so while waiting for that, so it's time for me to sit down and talk with you guys. Hold on, let me fix my camera. All right. Can you see me too? Let me fix first, guys, okay? Before I sit down. Okay. It's too high. All right. I'm too high. Okay. Okay, so let me read some of your comment, guys. I could get through custom boots. The custom officer might steal it. Margaret, I think, would be arrest me to suspecting I'm gonna open sari sari chocolate business. Well, I never try, Belgian chocolate because a lot of people, guys, they said, Belgian chocolate is good. How good is that? So I really want to taste that in when I go to the supermarket, on the chocolate area, okay, in the supermarket. I can find just only, like American, uh, other countries brand, Australian. But sometimes, I'm good with the local, chocolate, especially my choco mocho. I'm good with that. Yeah, the choco mocho puts, that's a local, it's just Rice Krispies, and then with the with raw wafer rule, and then with white chocolate, and then there's a caramel inside. It's good. I love that. It's very cheap, choco mocho. And one thing that I think, because I drink coffee, this because I sleep, I have to change that. That's the thing that my sleeping habit was abnormal. Okay, it's not abnormal. It's not normal because I used to sleep early in the evening, and then I get up early in the morning. So I get up 4 o'clock because that time I was working. So you have no choice to get up early. But now I quit. So just like I can sleep whatever, but I can tell that if you sleep too late, it's just showing that you're unproductive person. So I really want to change that kind of habit. And I drink coffee, and then I sleep this afternoon. No, it's not. I just take a nap about an hour. So this is, look, my eyes is so so alert, and you can see, guys, you can see my eyes is not sleepy. My eyes, it's just like a kid that super super hyperactive. Because I sleep, I take a nap this afternoon. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's just like for me, it's just I gonna do that, but sometimes it's all about coffee puts, and I did not try because I want to finish my. Oh yeah, hi, 53 Shades. Thank you for coming, 53 Shades. Yeah, so, oh my God, chocolate? Oh, come on. Karen, Frank is not really into the chocolate thing, but me, my God. I think only, because I always, when I go to grocery by myself, okay, I always surprise him, the M&M, the M&M with peanuts, and then Snicker bars, or I always surprise him. But you know what? When I try, this is so, this first time I tried this, the Kit Kat, the green tea flavor. Oh my God, that's so nasty for me. Nasty taste. The Kit Kat tastes green tea. My God, I don't I don't really like that. Ew. So I love also, dark chocolate, because the dark chocolate, at first, you taste a little, a bitter taste, but once your tongue use of that taste, you're gonna enjoy it. And actually, they said that, um, dark chocolate's much better than the milk chocolate, or the other chocolate, because that's high, it's antioxidant. Yeah, that's what they said. 53 dark chocolate, it's more healthier than the other chocolate. And this is, I really stick on my New Year's resolution. So unlike last year, oh my God, I'm so spoiled. I'm so spoiled with Frank. When, because every month, that's like third week of the month. So we go to the bank, process things, because that's my schedule, to do things, for my bills, everything, and the bank. Oh my God, I'm so spoiled. There's a because the Jayco, I don't know guys if you're familiar guys of Jayco donuts. I'm not really into that, but I love Krispy Kreme, especially the original. So the rest I'm not. So I want the glaze. So I love that. And then Frank will ask me what do I want, for dinner or lunch. Because sometimes, because of the line in the bank, you cannot really tell until what time is that. So sometimes, we spend the whole days outside, because, it's depends how long the lines for processing your transaction. And you know that 50 shades, it's not, because if you have four transaction, you have to go to four windows also, so they cannot do that in one window. So sometimes we go, it's almost, when we arrive home, it's almost 6 o'clock, so we just bought food outside. So I'm so spoiled. Frank asked me what I want, Subways, or what, KFC, or Burger King, or McDonald's. Sometimes, if I'm not really hungry, guys, okay, I just tell him, okay, Burger King, that would be good. And then, when we go there, our favorite, favorite fruit shake is, the frutas. So we just got there. And then sometimes, before we go there, and then there's a, contest bake shop. That's my favorite local bake shop. And then he will ask me, there's a Krispy Kreme donuts cake. Last year, I'm so spoiled about that. That's why, even though I try to tell her, oh my friend, I feel bad about when I go to because I really want to buy the blue jeans, okay? Because my blue jeans is no longer, because the time my waistline is 28, okay, but now is no longer that. So all the blue jeans it's just like I just use that twice in twice, and then that's it. When I try it, oh my God, it won't fit on my on my legs. So my size now is large, okay? So before, my size is either, actually is more on small. So I allowance, so I take medium. Okay, so the small size, especially blouse or t-shirt, just right. But if I want a little a little allowance, so I take medium. But now is, well, medium is still, but it's kind of a fit, uh, look fitted on myself. So I don't really want to see that. Oh my God, Puts, we buy like 1.5 dozen of Krispy Kreme. I love Krispy Kreme, especially with with this is really I really love to partner with brewed coffee, no cream at all. That's brewed coffee in oh, so good. I eat 3 and 4 donut at one time. So I'm so matakaw, I'm so I love just only Krispy Kreme. The Jayco, I'm not really into that. The Jayco donuts. And now I just when we go to and Frank asked me, would you like some a half dozen of donuts? And then I told him no, thank you. Even though my mind, oh come on, oh donuts with coffee, that's good. But I have sometimes you have to tell yourself that if you say no, you have to stand no, because if you have goals in life like to lose weight, okay, you can't do that if you allow yourself, okay, next time, okay, and then especially this is the mentality of Filipino, especially if we go to the party. So I'm on diet, and then there's a lechon, because lechon is not oftenly you can see on the table. Not all Filipino have lechon every day in their table. So when you go to the party and there's a lechon, your diet is destroyed. You eat a lot of because you tell, oh, I'm gonna do diet next time. So you can't really you can't really achieve the goals that you really want in your life. But like me, that's I'm gonna stand no matter what, no matter what, because I want my body, and of course my intestine to use, because last so this is already 10 days that I eat small part, and then I did not eat breakfast, because that night I eat a lot of I make the ground pork omelet. So I eat uh four small like that, in no rice. No, that's only because I mix with potato. So I just substitute the potato as as rice, and I don't feel hungry when I woke up in the morning. So I eat lunch. It's late, 2 o'clock, and then my I have a sore stomach, because that's the problem. If your intestine is used of the small amount of food, and then you suddenly eat a lot, that's the reaction. So I don't want to happen that, because it's really sore. Yeah, yeah, that's right. My God, I just eat rice 53 shades, just only half cup. And half cup, and it depends, if I like last night I cook chicken stew, no rice. Okay, no rice, because the chicken stew has potato and carrot. So I eat more on that, and then vegetable. And I'm not really into the the I avoid sweet. Okay. Sometimes I eat oatmeal, and then sometimes frosted cornflakes. Sometimes the frosted cornflakes, it's too sweet. Okay, and then I add slice of banana. It's too sweet. So I just eat that once a month. More onto like tea and toast. Even Frank, that he wants well, the only thing that I eat is pancake bacon, and scrambled egg. And then sometimes if Frank wants, French toast. I don't eat French toast, just only for him. The rice, McDonald's give the paper, cut in half, and you will see result. Yeah. And before I do work out 53 shades, but I'm lazy, I don't know. And especially I cannot resist the hot outside. I work I work out, That after 2 years I stopped. Totally stopped. So that's the problem that I try to control the amount. Oh, I have lots of tomato, and this is I love tomato, guys. Especially breakfast. Okay, I have dried fish. Okay, dried fish, but the fillet dried fish, and then I love to eat with fresh tomato, and scrambled egg or sunny side up egg, and then garlic rice. Oh my god. Here, look, my tomato is so lovely. So I bought this in a farmer's market. My god, fresh. Here, so I just put it outside because it's not totally ripe. Okay, because when I bought this, 90% green, and now there's only, well, yeah, 95% ripe and 5%. So I eat this fresh. It's good. And I'm looking for, big onion, because I love onion also. But Frank, when when I talk, even though I brush my teeth in gargle Listerine, the onion smell, it's still. So I try, less to eat that. So tomato, this is really good. I love tomato. So this is over a kilo. So this is 35 pesos. Very cheap. So about 35 pesos. How much is that in? Because $1 is 55 or 56. So little 35, 35, 40 cents. So that's one thing that I love to go to the farmer's market, because the vegetable, the fruits is less compared going to the supermarket. So this one, I think the worth of this is over like 150 or 200, because you can see on the camera it's small, okay, but in real, this is large size of tomato. And I love to use tomato, especially when I make spaghetti. I use fresh tomato for instead of tomato paste. I use fresh tomato. It's good, you really enjoy that the natural sweetness of of fresh tomato. You don't have to add sugar, because some they really want to balance the taste. Okay, because the tomato paste, it's kind of a sour, but if you use fresh tomato when you make pasta, or with meatballs sauce, it's not really sour. It's good. I love it. So that's one thing that and I love also eat fresh tomato. Let me check my jello if it's hard now. It's not yet. So yeah, I think Frank is sleeping now. Hazel Eyes Blog. Hello, Hazel. Thank you for coming, Hazel. Okay, I'll give you some. I'll give you a moderator. Okay, so that you know, guys. For those who wants to subscribe, 53 Shades. Please subscribe to him and other people come on the show. So it's not yet hard because I did not put it in the freezer. Wait, let me check in the freezer. My freezer, if I have space here. Hash brown. Thank you so much. So yeah, I transfer the thing on the freezer because I just moved the hash brown to my to my freezer. Actually, because the freezer and my refrigerator, there's only the food that I really want. The food that I use for breakfast. So the freezer that I got just for the stock that for the supply for the whole month. So I'm not really into the put everything there. So I just put it in the small freezer, the food that I gonna use that for the whole week. So I have menu for the whole week. So that's one thing that I'm not really into the overspending when it comes to food, because before I go to the supermarket, so I already have menu. So how many kilos of chicken, how many kilos of well, kilos or pounds of chicken, or beef, fish, seafoods, and what type of vegetable that I'm gonna need for the whole week. So the vegetable, I cannot really stock vegetable now, since that I have freezer. So the freezer that I got, that's my Christmas presents from Frank. 'Cause he asked me what I want for last Christmas. Okay, last Christmas present. So I told him, let me think. So I told him, no, I want freezer. And then now after the freezer, and then he told me, because the refrigerator is not ours. Okay, so that's that's belongs to the to the owner. So it's not too big. Okay, so that's 7 cubic. And now Frank asked me if I want to buy another 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 refrigerator. And then I told him, oh my god, just only 75 square meter unit. And then in just only two of us, we have two refrigerator and one freezer. My goodness. This is he just, because I told him, oh my god, because the refrigerator, especially if we buy like we always buy like milk, you know if the, if the best before it, it a little longer, so we buy two. Okay, but if the best before just only 2 weeks, we just buy one. So that's the thing, that once we buy two, okay, the refrigerator starts to crowded. So he decided, he mentioned that if I want, you know another. And then I told him, no, our place is not too big, okay? So I don't want to put my refrigerator outside the porch, okay? So yeah, please, yeah, that's right, Hazel, Ice Love, thank you. So that's the thing, that I'm not really into the thing, because it's hard also, because especially that if you buy, because especially now here in the Philippines, that sometimes, okay, this month, okay, the price of like, especially now, canned foods, okay, the price, I can see that the imagine before, I bought the sardines just only 15 pesos. That was 2022, okay, 15 pesos. That's the good, that's the good brand of sardines. But now it's no longer that, 15 pesos, okay. That's 2022. That's the highest um price of Filipino sardines. But it's no longer that, the price of sardines is 22 pesos. So that's the increase is 7 pesos. So 7 pesos, every items that you have, you uh, compute that. That's a big amount of money that you spend for that. So because if you have a big family, you cannot buy just only one sardines. Actually, I love sardines, because sometimes I eat sardines, okay, with crackers. And the I bought 4 cans of, I always bought the sardines. So there's the other one is not spicy, and the other one is spicy, so I have buy that 4. So I have 8, because I love the spicy sardines, but Frank doesn't like the spicy. So 4 not spicy, and 4 cans of spicy for me. So imagine, every can you say, that time is 15 pesos, now it's 22. So every can is 7 pesos additional price. And corned beef, actually, corned beef, the only corned beef that I love is uh, Pure Foods. I love that. More than that, I don't really want some other brand of corned beef. So yeah, I love sardines. And I love that, I love that foods with with the Ritz crackers, because I love the taste of Ritz crackers. It's good with the sardines. Oh my god. So I really like the spicy sardines. And imagine, last Sunday we went to SNR. Oh my god, just a few items, because I bought, we don't have the preserve, so we buy the big uh, jar of strawberry preserve. Okay, so we always got two. And then we bought milk. Oh my god, I remember, guys. Oh my god, that's why there's a lot of food on my I remember that I have Korean ice cream stick. I will show you guys. Oh my, good thing that I remember, because I didn't remember that. I'll show you guys. Because this is Frank. He has he bought his favorite ice cream. The black walnut. So I'm not really into that because I'm before I was first time I tried that I was so I'm so craving about that. But every time you eat you change something new. So he likes that. So I told him I really want to get the Korean the Milona, and there's a four flavor. So they have strawberry, melon, banana, and I got another box that there's different flavors. So I took it that. So hold on, guys, I will show you. Yeah, here. I Good thing that I have no idea. I almost forgot this, guys. I almost forgot this. Okay, 7 plus 1. So they have here, the pink one is strawberry, and then the yellow is banana, and the other one is, red beets, okay, and then mango and melon. This is really good. So this is, Korean ice cream stick. I'm gonna eat this later. Oh. And then this is so funny, guys, because Frank, he loves the Magnum chocolate bar. I'm not really into that. So I bought Magnum for him. He just only for him. So I don't. I don't really like Magnum. Yeah, there's a banana. I will try. It makes me interesting. Get interest of this because I know the mango and melon and strawberry, but the red bits and banana. Okay, I did not try this. I'm gonna try this later. So this is for Frank. I don't like this. Okay, so it's time to add my. Can you hear me, guys? The pineapple. So I'm gonna mix this, okay? Put it down. Because later I will seal this, and this is gonna be good for tomorrow. So it's up to you guys if you want to add like peach, slice of peach, mandarin, or fruit cocktail, or fresh fruits. It's good also. Okay, so this is gonna be, okay, I will show you guys before I seal this here. So I'm gonna seal this. Okay. So yeah, that's ready. So I'm gonna wait that until tomorrow. So that would be good for tomorrow. Okay, so put this is the banana. So I will try this if it's good. Please give me the video okay alike. Smell banana. Taste banana. It's good. Mm. Because this is I like this because it's not too sweet, it's not too creamy. It's just like sorbetes. Yeah, sorbet is good. Mm. Ice. Yeah, it's good. Well, I just, I almost forgot this puts. Okay, because we bought this last Sunday in SNR. And good thing that I mentioned about that. And it reminds me, oh, I have, I have a ice cream stick in the freezer. But my mm, yeah, that's banana. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's banana. The Cavendish banana. I hang it. Because I don't want to put it in my countertop because, anytime, the ants will crow. So I prefer to hang the banana. Poor banana. I hang it. But I cannot really resist, the cold. My teeth so sensitive. Yeah, that's banana. Because Frank, he loves banana with the cornflakes, and he loves that. Yeah, especially yeah, I can't. Are you still in Manila? 53 Shades? Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I'm not yet sleepy. But my favorite is strawberry and watermelon. Hmm. As you can see, on the top of my refrigerator, there's a Heineken. That's Frank. Well, the watermelon here is good if it's, like month of April. It's very sweet. Tomorrow, I'll give you a jello. Jello is good. I like jello. That's why, they said that, There's a always, there's a always room for jello, no matter how you eat. So I'm glad, guys, that you're still awake. Not only me. Well, yeah, it's morning in, in the West. This is one thing that I don't really understand, guys. Once you eat ice cream, you feel thirsty. You want something to drink, like water. Now I feel thirsty that I really want to drink water. 53 Shades, I really want to know about your peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter. Yeah, now I feel thirsty now. They said that, especially here, it's hot. But after you eat, like halo halo or ice cream, you don't really feel, because you feel thirsty. Now water. I want cold water. Actually, I brushed my teeth already, but I have to brush my teeth again because I eat ice cream. So are you gonna, are you entering the, the blogging thing, Puts? Hazel, What state are you from? Are you from? I'm not sure what I'm doing with YouTube. I just wanna upload my video somewhere because I'm running out of storage. Oh, oh yeah. Well, me, sometimes, oh my God, it depends, it depends, but if you're busy, you cannot really do things on YouTube. So, patient is virtue. And especially now that, Florida. How's the weather in Florida? Because they said that Florida is not as cold as like in New York, Chicago. Ah, okay. Well, once you upload things on YouTube, that's forever. That's forever. And well, sometimes I'm thinking of that, the once you have once you upload video on YouTube, it's just like forever. As long as YouTube is there, your video, your history, your video, it's always on YouTube. Yeah. Well, it's just like some they just open like just for sharing video, or unless if you want to become monetized, you will do in public. Sometimes when I watch some video that other bloggers do, I don't really understand, especially for those for those couple that, well, there's another there's a Filipina, there's a Filipina. I forgot uh I forgot her channel, but she's she's uh in Mabinay. It's near to the Mageti. And she has I don't know if they're married, because I saw her short video there, they show the ring. Okay, I think she's married. And then this is the thing that I feel sorry about. She shared that um they never had, they never sleep in a one room after. Okay, because that's LDR. He's a black American, Okay, when they, when the Black American came here in the Philippines, and then from the start, before the relations, before 1 year, the relation, they're not yet married or not, they're very sweet. Okay, and then the relation start at 1 year, that's the time that she slept in the other room. So they rent apartment in somewhere in Dumaguete, or Dumaguete or Cebu. I'm not really sure if Dumaguete or Cebu. They have their own room, they sleep separate room, and there's no intimacy thing. And they always have misunderstanding. And the sad thing in then this Black American, okay, um he told her that he has to go back to the States, and don't worry about what happening between her and him, because I'm still gonna send money to you. It's just like the woman, the Filipina feel bad, because it's just like this man, it's just like look at her, it's just like she need money from him. So there's no love. The way that he talked to a Filipina is just like this Filipina needs only money. So it's really a bad thing that I can say that some Filipina experience that. Okay, and then it really it, because I comment on that, the video that she said she watched, the the black, the guy told her that get ready, prepare your stuff, because I'm gonna send you back to your village, or in the province. And they're gonna leave, because they rent condo in, I'm not really sure if it's Cebu or Dumaguete. And then there's no food, okay, just only water in the refrigerator in the Filipina. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, he has no food, he never eat. And then I'm sure she has no money. Okay, and I feel bad about that. And then they end up that the man leave her. And I saw that just 2 days ago that she giving birth. And the this man, okay, because I think they married. Or this man try to talk to him, talk to her, that he really wants to reconcile with her. But she's thinking about it's more onto her experience, that the bad thing that this man doing to her, than the good thing. Because she never forgot the good thing. Because she said that before the relationship 1 year, they're very sweet. Okay, they're very sweet, you can tell the video. But some of the video that she mentioned, it's just like, oh my god, she was verbally abused. Not physical, but verbally abused. So bad. And this is one thing that I always tell this, for those foreign men, or Western men. Once you meet a Filipina, not only a Filipina, whether Vietnamese, Japanese, Korean, Thai, Thai woman, you know the person first. Okay, you know the person first well. You can, don't end up to the relationship that once you meet, you have to marry it right away, because so many cases happen. Okay, after the marriage, before the marriage, the before the marriage become 1 year, there's so many misunderstanding. So all you have to do, just let give time to stay with this person. if this person is capable to be your partner or not. So you don't end up that, oh, you just you just, especially here in the Philippines, that there's no divorce. Okay, so it's hard to get out, unless for foreign men, they will take your the divorce. But when it comes, when you go back here in the Philippines, you're still married to a Filipina, or for those uh, foreign women that married to a Filipino man, you're still married, even though they will grant it the divorce in your country. But when you go back here in the Philippines, you're still married this person. So that's the sad thing. Okay, yeah, because I really, this is the thing that, I always remember this, when my father told us that, especially if you live together, you can, and before 1 year, you can tell, the changes of your partner. Okay, you can see that, little by little by little, before, before 1 year, the relationship. So if you're not matured enough to handle with that, if you're not, if you're not, your tolerance, to take that, kind of challenge in life, the marriage thing will not work well, because you're gonna give up. Because I can see that, some, of course, if you're girlfriend and boyfriend, they will show you the nice way. They don't really tell, the real you, how you act when you're upset. Okay, how you act when you're desperate, how you act when you're frustrated. But if your girlfriend and boyfriend, no matter what you feel, disappointed, uh, frustrated, you don't show that to your girlfriend, or you don't show that to your boyfriend, that this is I am. Okay, because all the good thing you have to show, so that you will, you will tell to this person that you are, you are a good person. That's, that's the problem. That's the problem, that, as a Filipina, I can feel, I can feel a lot of, a lot of people comment on her, on the comment section, that, she just used that, just to, just for the sake of views. But I can tell, I can tell that, as a Filipina, I can tell that she's telling the truth. But some people, they don't really understand her side, because it never happened to them. Especially if you're not married to a, Western man, because the culture. And that's why I mentioned that, once you're dealing with, foreign men or foreign women, you have to know a little of their culture, you know learn people about, the people in the, in that country, and learn a little history, so that you can relate a little. Okay, because some, they don't understand why this Filipina do this, and why some Filipina don't do. So you have to understand that, they do that and they don't, if you're not really into that, because this is the thing that, I'm very proud. Okay, I'm very proud to Frank, because before I met him, he been here twice, or twice, yeah. And he met a lot of Filipino men and women, friends. And the thing that, he met online, but it never end up that he married. And he ended up marrying me, because he know the people first. Okay, he know the people first, he know the history, the environment. That's the big thing. And learn to understand, the the culture. And but some men, they don't really understand that, because it's just like, they jump up to the thing that once they meet this Filipina online, especially the Filipina, she is, good looking, and they don't really know, the personality of this person, vice versa. Okay, I'm not talking about the Filipina, and also Western people. Is this serious on you? Is this serious on he or she? So that's, that's the main thing, that because you don't have to hurry, to go on the marriage thing. You know the person first, because once you know it to yourself that you're very comfortable living with this person, the marriage thing will be harmonious. Well, it's just like me. We don't fight, but we have inconvenience, but we don't fight. Especially, the age gap. I have nothing against with those people that marry to younger women. Okay, but you have to think about it. Okay, if you're 60 plus, and this, the girl that you meet online, or yeah, it's just like 20, so they cannot really relate how you think. Even, the music, the songs, they cannot relate on your songs that you like, because the songs that they like, you don't like. So things like that. So it's good, to know the person first. Okay, just like me, when Frank came here, we don't really decided, okay, let's get married right away when he arrived. It takes months, to to adjust. Do I comfortable live with this person? And we realize that, yeah, we comfortable with each other, so that's the time that, we get married. Because here's the thing, if you're not really comfortable and you exist, that I guarantee you guys that the marriage thing, it won't last. It will last 2 years, 3 years. I don't know how long it will last if you're not really comfortable with a person. And then, real the the real color came out, and especially you're not used of that, you're gonna, burn out for that. So that's big, and this now that a lot of people online, particular YouTube, and I've been through a lot of, Filipina bloggers, that, I can see people going in there. Okay, and you can tell that they're looking for person that they talk, but they're not really into the serious thing, to sit down and talk with this woman online. But they just go there, just to flirt, or flirting. But I'm not against that, because that's the way you feel happy. Okay, that's your life. It's none of my business. But for those Filipina, be careful. Don't fall for that. And some men also, Western men, don't fall for the lovely and the sweet tongue of some Filipina. Okay, because a lot, is not one or two. There's a lot of Western men, they end up homeless. Particularly in Cebu City, there's a lot of homeless Western men who, after they meeting this Filipina, and they have no longer have money, and then the Filipina leave. and they end up go on the street begging money. I feel, I feel sorry for that. I feel bad about that. Okay, so you have to be smart enough, okay? Showing your that, showing your, real you, okay? Because, for me, if you're gonna tell, to this Filipino, okay, once you meet a Filipino online, that, you're like, you don't really want to settle down, you just want to have fun, then it's up to them. Okay, then it's up to them if they're gonna hang out with you or not. All you have to do is just be honest your intention. And same with the Filipina. Okay, don't melt king some Western men, because this is the thing. Some, because I also mentioned this some of my live streaming, that once you meet a Filipina and you feel in love with this Filipina, observe first. Okay, observe first. Don't sold, or don't sold your things there, and you're gonna stay here for good. You have to meet the Filipina first, and before you say, okay, it's time for me to go back to my country, insult everything, and come back, because I want to live with this Filipina, because this is the right one. But don't do that right after you met this Filipino online, because a lot of, some, I'm not generalize, okay, but some, they're very good, they're very convincing when they talk online, but their intention is not as what they talk online. Okay, so you have to be careful about that, because there's a lot of Western men in Cebu City. They're homeless, especially when they get sick. Okay, so I can tell that a lot of, especially elders, once they depress, and they penniless, it's easy to break down their body. So that's the thing, and I can say that, um and some of they don't really want, I watched also some bloggers that they wanted, to help these people to coming to going back to their country, but they refuse to take that because they don't have, place to stay. I know that, this is hard thing, that uh, especially for Western, is you sold everything and you come back. Your family, they don't care about you, because like I said, at the age of 18 years old, you're free to go. It's not your family or your relatives, it's not the responsibility to take care of you. Unlike Filipino, yeah, we care our elders. Okay, so that's the sad thing, that they prefer to stay here in the Philippines, being homeless, than go back to the, because their family, they don't care, especially they don't have money, to sustain their needs if they stay with their family or relatives. That's the sad thing. Yeah, okay, so let me read this. Most of the old dudes are not thinking about music, they thinking about something else. Yeah. Well, it's just like, that's what I just example that 53 shades, okay? So if this elder, if this old man, choose, 20 years old, so it's just like, I example music or songs. Their song is, once they share music, and this is 20 years old, they cannot relate the music or the songs that he likes because of the age gap. But there's still, all you have to do, but All you have to do, just for those Western people that really wants to find a good Filipina, there's still, there's still good, there's still a lot of good Filipina. All you have to do is be, be patient to find the right one. Don't go onto the, on the thing that, okay, this is it, is she good looking, sexy or what? But you never know, the attitude or the personality is not really you wanted. It's just like you really want to, you know, her pee, you know. So I feel bad about that. I feel bad about that. That's why a lot of my, a lot of my comment, a lot of my content, especially I'm talking about Western people because I'm married to a Western man. Okay, it doesn't matter for me whether you're white or pink or black. It matters to me you're Western man, so I really want you to be careful. Because I don't want you to happen that things that happen to other Western men. So I'm very, I'm very positive about that, to give some warning, okay, give some warning to those, to those Western men, because I know there's still, like, like I said, that there's still a lot of good Filipina. All you have to do, just be patient to find the right one. Don't you don't need to, hurry or rushing. Be patient, because at the end of the day, once you're patient and you find the right one, it's worth it because the relation will last longer. So it's just like, just like I said, that, when it comes to, Western men, okay, be careful, especially selling your things, going here in the Philippines. Be smart to decide that kind of decision. Some women change on your way to get married. That's the hidden thing most of us think about. I wanna be able to get out of needed. Only it's not right. Shouldn't have to be unhappy. I don't feel sorry for guys that lead a woman with his wallet, then later complain and he spent too much and somebody don't love him back. Yeah. So I'm very, I'm, oh my God, if there's, if I have a power, if I saw this video, guys, that, if I saw video that, this Western man was, abandoned with a Filipina, if I have power, I can go this Western man, to defend his right, because some, they don't really know how, how to solve this problem, how to talk with, with the authority, to defend themselves. They don't. So when I saw that, I just, okay, if I have, if I have a power, I can send my, the way that I'm thinking, can able to transform to him that this is you gonna do. And also for those Filipina also, same way that, when I saw some Filipina that they are verbally abused, I can tell this is the, the right thing. So it doesn't matter for me if you're Western or men. If you're a victim, I, as long as I, like I said, that, if there's a chance that I can help these people, I would love to help. Because, it really, I don't know. It's just like, I feel, I feel, you know, that's the thing that I'm not used of doing that. I heard some people, but when I saw people that, at first, some, Filipina that, they live with, bunch of money, go there and go there, uh, shopping every day, and then once this man is running out of money, it's just easy for them, to dump this person. It's just gonna be, it's gonna be a sad, sad thing. Wina Kitchen Daily Lifestyle. Hello, thank you for coming. So I'll give you a range for that, so that you can able, to that guy that left his woman is coward. She was pregnant and her let her. Yeah, that's the problem about. Well, this is the thing that, my advice for those Filipina, okay? Okay, it's already there. You feel something that, oh, when you realize that, oh, there's something wrong with this man. Don't let yourself pregnant, okay? Let yourself pregnant if this person deserve to be a father, or if, for the man, if this woman deserve to be a mother. But as long as you're not really um uh secure for that, don't don't let yourself pregnant, whether you're Asian or Western women, okay? Don't. Because it's okay, just only yourself suffer for the consequence that you made in your life. But once you're pregnant, not only yourself and also the baby will suffer for that. So it's unfair to this baby, to let he or she's life become miserable because of your, decision. That's unfair for the baby. Everyone, everyone like, to have their own, little version of them, okay? Little version of him, little version of her. But you have to think first if this person is capable to be the father for 18 years. Huh. If not, forget it. Forget it. Because like I said, it's better you to suffer, okay? Just only yourself. But if you're gonna involve with a baby, oh, that's a big scene. So guys, be careful, huh? Be careful for those, Yeah, some, they just do a flirting online. But like I said, that, it's a monkey business. Monkey business. Some women, they really want to do that because of, they need some of bags. But they don't really tell about, sometimes, well, that's one thing that I don't really into the, just for fun, or, um so every content that I explain, I'm not saying that I'm, the I'm not saying that I'm the brightest bulb on the chandelier, but I'll make it sure that some people can relate, can learn what I'm talking about online, okay? Because this is the thing that some bloggers, particularly Filipino bloggers, and they also, they just, do games, or, just make fun. You don't understand, guys, that some men, some Western men on watching your, show, they gonna do gossip in the other show that you don't know. And that's the thing that it shows that they don't respect you. Okay, it's normal to, it's normal to do some like joke, but too much joke is no longer good. It shows disrespect to a person. But some people, they don't mind. Okay, they don't mind about that. Okay, because they just there, to have fun with people, especially on the live show. Okay, so I understand that, but for me, it don't really work for that, because I have my own standard. I do some joke, but I don't really end up to, I don't really end up that shows that, people don't respect me. No, I don't. And this is the thing that, I'm gonna, I'm gonna address this, guys. Okay, for those people on the live chat, I'm going to address this. It doesn't matter, it doesn't mean that, we ask for donation. It's just like, we just, we're gonna base on that the donation, that the daily lives. No, it's not. Especially me. Okay, so I, of course, because when I do this, there's a little cost of production, of course. Like, do this. When I go online, I have to pay, I have to pay, my internet connection. That's the production cost. Okay, because there's no internet connection, you cannot talk to me or you cannot go to my show. But some people, they don't understand that we ask donation for that. But it doesn't mean that we're forced you to give us donation. So it's just like an in-kind donation. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to give donation, or the things that I, sometimes, I mention about my membership join button, super chat, super sticker, or PayPal. It's up to you. It's just like came from your heart. We're not really forced, you guys. Okay, because like I said, I'm just be honest, guys. Okay, doing this, we need something also to pay. Okay, with your help. Okay, it's just like a heaven to us, because there's a person that giving us donation without expecting return or without insulting us. So I really appreciate that. Okay, but don't think that that's the source of income. No. Okay, it's not. And some people that they just give donation, and then once they comment, the comment that they think that, oh, this person is, my god, the way that they talk sometimes, I don't really pay attention that, because I know myself. Okay, I know myself. But these people, when they say something that I think they don't understand what they're saying, so, or they cannot control the limit of their tongue to other people. But like I said, it's just like, any bloggers or any content creator, we're not really forced, you guys. Okay, so we just ask donation, but that's it. So you don't have, oh, you have to send me donation, things like that, or else, I don't want to, you're not allowed to go to my show, things like, no, it's not. Oh, I don't know some other bloggers, but me, I always mention my merchandise, but I'm not the type of person forced to donate. I'm very glad, I'm happy that you will send donation to my you know the things that I mentioned. But they don't donate and they start demanding things. Hey, nako, yeah, I hate that. Okay, I hate that. because I also, you know, I'm just be honest, Puts. I also give donation to other bloggers that I can tell that, you know, they deserve that donation. And then, you know, they, you know, sometimes they're surprised that, you know, I send their donation, but you know, all the thank you that I receive, but you know, uh, I told them thank you is enough for me. Just one say thank you. That's enough. Okay, that's enough. I know you deserve this because I know that also because, you know, I also receive some other donation, and some that donation I share also with other bloggers. Okay, I send them donation. So now people knows what I'm doing, because once you send me donation, I use also that to share with other bloggers. Okay, so I don't say anything. And you know, I told them that one thank you, that's enough for me. I'm good with that. Don't say it again and again. Girl, you know, especially in, you know, in social media, in the eyes of God, we're all equal. We're all equal. It doesn't matter how much billions or, you know, billions of dollars, or, but in the eyes of God, we're equal. So I'm just, you know, address this because, you know, I experienced that, you know, wait, I experienced some, you know, people that, you know, they're very, you know, I don't know why, you know, why they think that way. But I just, you know, I don't really pay attention that, but you know, I just, you know, I just mentioned that, well, like I said that, you know, don't, you know, don't be too, you know, well, it's just like once, you know, once you give some, okay, just, you know, just give with all your hearts, okay, don't expect in return. It reminds me, okay, it reminds me of my grandpa, okay, my grandpa, actually my grandpa, you know, the family of my grandpa, they have, you know, they are, well, they're not super rich, okay, they're, you know, that, you know, they're, you know, uh, average, uh, what do you call that, middle class, middle class, and then the next middle class, but they're not, you know, they're not super rich, okay, they can able, you know, if they want to buy a car, they can able to buy a car. If they want to buy a house, they can able, but they're not really super rich. Here's the thing that, you know, I really learned that from my grandpa. That's, you know, that's the father of my father, and that's my father's side. So there's a lot of people, you know, because you know, my grandpa died when I was second year high school. I was 13, 12, 13, like that. So when I remember that, you know, my grandpa, they have a big house. And I remember this, that uh, kinda upper middle class. So every, you know, market day, you know, that time in, you know, in my barangay, okay, barangay, our, you know, our market day once a week, it's Monday. And you know what, my grandpa, every Monday, you know, he go to the, you know, he has a, you know, a boy that buy go to the market early in the morning, cook food, you know, plenty of food on the table, because, and then the door, the main door is open, because anybody will go to my grandpa's house, you know, they go straight to the kitchen because there's a food there. Everyone, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, if you're, as long as you go to my grandpa's house, they're welcome to eat. And you know, my grandpa, this is one thing that I really admire my grandpa, because there's a lot of people, you know, go to his house that, you know, ask help, but my grandpa never asks return, okay, especially money. That's why when my grandpa died, thousands of people, go to his funeral. Okay, so that's one thing that, that's one thing also that in a little deed, okay, in a little deed, yeah, puts, uh well, during the World War II. So I don't want, I don't want to tell this story because, that time my grandpa is a policeman. Okay, we call that guerrilla that time during the World War II. He was, he was killed with a Japanese soldier. He was in jail, and that's the time that, during that time we celebrate Thanksgiving every like, American Thanksgiving, we celebrate that every year. Okay, and also Thanksgiving, that, after that goes, oh my god, that's a long story about, the experience of my grandpa during, the World War II with the Japanese soldiers, that he was tortured, he ate his t-shirt, and he drank his own pee because, he was, there's no food. Okay, that's the only, thing that, he can survive, to drink his pee and eat his clothes, because he was tortured to death with Japanese people. So that's the time that, my grandpa very look out for those, for those poor people. And that's, that's the thing, that once, the door is open, everybody is welcome. uh Even, my father's siblings and my grandma, we don't ask, where have you been, who are you. Once the door is open, everybody is welcome. They just go straight, because, my grandpa has a big house, brick house. Everybody, welcome to go to the kitchen, and they can eat what, as long as they can eat. That's why, that's the main thing, that, this is, I mentioned that, some money that I receive from donation, I share also that with other bloggers. I send donation also, like super chat or super sticker. Because it's just like, for me, to be honest with you guys, I don't need to ask things like that. But it's just like, the things that I ask for donation is not only for myself. I also share with other people. That's one thing that, that's one thing that I do. Because without, without the donation, I can still able to eat, I can still able to buy things, but it's not what I, what my perspective. So I ask donation so that I can also help with other, other people that may need it. So I just give some donation that I know, and I don't know, for those people, I can tell they need money. So that's the thing that, I send donation also for them. So once they say, oh, thank you so much, okay, no, no, we're just equal. Okay, one thank you is good enough for me. You don't have to repeat again and again. So that's the way and of course, like, not all your family has money. Okay, not has money, and I'm very I'm very particular about that, because, like, in my mother's side, they're not very blessed, to have like my father's side, that they have, huge land. Okay, huge land. My father, he's very lucky to have a huge, thousands of, acres of land. But my mother, in my mother's side, like I said, that, they're not very blessed, to have, but they have a small, small land. But, I still look out for those, people that, if they need it, it's just like, okay, here's my personality. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. I'm easy person, to talk. But don't over your, don't, uh, don't show me that, you know better. Don't show to me that you better than me. because like I said, we all equal. That's the thing. So I really, I really admire, I really admire my grandpa. And that's the thing that, that's the only thing that, in that way back 196, oh wait, well, 1960s, 70s, that 70s, okay, that's, during the martial law was, the president of that, President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., not the junior, okay, the senior. And until now, I'm proud to tell to myself and also to share, to Frank that, my grandpa, he always go back and forth to Malacanang, and he has a picture of my grandpa and first President Marcos that shake hands in Malacanang Palace. He's the only person meet the president in my barangay. Because, like I said that, he was, the equivalent of guerrilla at that time, a policeman. So even though that, the salary that they received that time is not as big, but, on that time, the salary that they received, it's big. Okay, that's big. Compare now. Okay. So he still have job. Okay. And my grandma is very, very productive. And that's why, they own huge land, because, that's, well, the time that, the cost of living that time is just like, what, the 100 pesos, 100 pesos that time, during my, my my grandpa, their time, the 100 pesos, okay, is just like, 200, $2, okay, the equivalent, that's $200. That time is just like, 100,000 pesos, 100,000 pesos, the equivalent of that. Yeah, that's one thing that I really admire for those, veterans, because when it comes to helping people, they have the enthusiasm, to share, share their, things that, to able to help these people. And I admire that, for those, veterans. Yeah, because, what puts, it reminds me that, 5 cents, okay, when I was grade 1, 5 cents, okay. So we're gonna buy, I don't know if you're familiar, guys, the butterball candy. 5 cents, 5 pieces of that, the butterballs candy. So as big as, like this, okay. So I buy that, 5 cents, so 5 pieces of that, my jaw is, it's sorry, because, I have, that's too hard of candy, I have to crack like that. So that's why, I think that with my teeth, it's, I got a lot of, a lot of cavity when I was a kid because of that candy, it's very cheap. So when I was in grade school, puts, well, that time is 1 peso. That's, that's equivalent of like 50 pesos. So I enjoy that because, my grandpa, because, my grandpa's house, it's in the, in the center of barangay. So from barangay, so our house from the barangay, so it's just like about 1 kilometer. So just, just only 5 minutes walk from my grandpa's house going to my house. So every morning, you know, my grandpa always check, you know, because we have a huge sugar cane farm. So every morning he always go there with, you know, before he go to the, you know, to the sugar cane farm. My grandpa, you know, stay there for a while in the house. You know, he always gave us with my little sister 1 peso. So every morning, you know, I have, you know, I we have a 1 peso from grandpa. So that's equivalent of, you know, that's 50 pesos. Cause you know, 1 peso, you know, I buy a lot of, you know, a lot of food in the school. Because like I said, you know, the 5 cents, I can buy, you know, the butterball candy for 5 pieces. So it reminds me of that, you know. So I really, you know, I really admire my grandpa. And even though, you know, Frank can relate that I always talked about, you know, my grandpa. My grandpa is very smart, smart, you know, smart and intelligence person. And you know, it reminds me that, you know, my grandma tells us that, you know, when I was, you know, when I was in grade 2, grade 3, I cannot really read, you know, the, you know, some high words English. I don't know how to read. And then, you know, my grandma told us, oh, don't you know that, you know, at your age, your grandpa is very, you know, very excellent in school. He go to other, you know, other city, you know, to have, you know, a quiz bee like that. You know, because you know, when you were a kid, you know, you're not really, you know, you're not really focused the things that, because you love to play instead of studying. Oh my god, at this 6 years old, 7 years old, oh my god, you're not really serious on that. You know, you really want, you know, to play. Even in the school, you want to play, you're not listening to your teacher, you just want to play. Yeah, change. And it reminds me, puts that, you know, like this one. This, I remember when I was in high school, a loaf of bread, okay? You can see this is a loaf of bread. So that during my time when I was in high school, so we can buy this is 15 pesos, but now it's no longer 15 pesos because this one is one loaf of bread is 110. This is 110. Well, this is a good, you know, good quality of Filipino sliced bread, okay, gardenia. But some other bread that is lower than this, you know, about, you know, 98 or what. But you know, this is, you know, this is the brand that I love, okay. Because you know, Frank, he loves, you know, to make tuna sandwich, and he likes, you know, French toast. So that's, you know, that's the story that, you know, I share with you guys. So I hope that, you know, you learn 15 to 110. I mentioned the huge jump to here. Yeah. And especially now that, you know, here in the Philippines, because unlike last year, boots, and I can tell, you know, I can tell that, you know, the price, because it's just like, you know, last Sunday I went do grocery from, you know, like, you know, like my, not meat, canned foods, like, you know, spread. I can tell that, you know, the price of, you know, price of canned foods goes up, you know, 5 pesos each, or sometimes 10 pesos. And they, you know, they tell that the reason why the cost of canned foods, like, you know, like sardines, like, you know, corned beef, like meatloaf, because of, you know, the materials that, you know, they use to make a can. So the price of that, it goes up, so they have, also, to put that on the price of, like sardines. And the production also, it costs a lot of, the labor. So, well, still, yeah, that's why I mentioned that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's why here, that, the canned foods, all you have to do, just, I just wash it. Okay, I wash it and separate. So, and then, even, the plastic, a bottle of water, so I separate that, so that, the maintenance here, because, I noticed that some of those, they separate things that for recycle thing. So I just wash and put it in, one garbage plastic, that they can able, to sold that in, in the junk shop, because, they can take that, like, the cardboard, paper bag, as long as, it's not dirty, or, bottled water cans. So I have to wash that and put it in, and give it to them, instead of putting in the garbage, that, they have to, because everything there is mixed. Okay, so I separate that and give it to them, so that, they can able, to get some penny about that, because especially now that the cost of paper, it's, and they have to recycle that. So that's, that's the one thing that, oh my god, I feel, I feel bad about, for those people that they have encountered, encountered things that they don't expect in life. But you know what, guys, here's the thing, especially for those Western men. Okay, don't too much talk, don't Sean, you have a big mouth with your Filipina partner, because, guys, the Filipina can file a case towards you, that's, verbally abused. It's not the thing that, physical abuse, but verbally abused. They can file case towards you. And some Filipino men also, that, they're, they don't put their hands on the, the women, but, when it comes to, you know the words, it's abuse also. Too much talking, that's verbally abuse. They can file case against you. Oh my god, puts, I don't know, it's just like, that's the way I am. Okay, that's the way I am. And, sometimes, Frank is just like, he's shocked. He do that to me. He's shocked when he saw that, I do that. Even though, the security here, and I really, I spend 200 pesos to buy fish and cook for them. Is not enough for, to make to make our place secure. So I don't really mind, to make food for them and just to give them free. And I really cook well, that they really enjoy. I don't mind, I don't mind spend money for that and give it to them, because I know. Here's the thing, guys, that when it comes to security guards job here in the Philippines, not all, because some, they went to agency. Some of their agency, they don't really give the minimum wage. Some, they give under wage. And especially for those security guards that have family, their salary, because, they pay every 15 days and end of the month. Okay, it's just like twice they receive their paycheck, twice a month, 15 and 30. Okay, so if they have a good agency that can able to give them, a high salary, yeah. But a lot of securities, because, they have also students, especially go to college. And I can tell that, sometimes when when I go around, okay, we do I'm walking, and I saw them, when I saw them that, they just eat egg, and sometimes hard boiled egg, and sometimes, sardines. They just put it in the rice, and some of them, they just share with their, with other colleagues, and I can say, oh my God, and they work 8 hours. So, well, there's a day shift and night shift, and then there's other guards that, every 4 hours, roving, because how many buildings is it? One, two, three, one, two, three, in five buildings here, from the entrance coming here, so five buildings, okay. So when I saw, oh my God, especially when I buy fish, or like, tilapia. I don't know if you're familiar, guys, with the tilapia. And Frank doesn't like, the head. So that's the time that, I stopped buying tilapia, because, it's wasting of money, the tilapia head. So what I did, I buy tilapia, the whole tilapia, okay, and I buy the whole tilapia, and I slice it, and the other, the head of tilapia that I make into fillet, so I don't throw it. And then Frank told me, throw it, and then no, it's not. So I have to cook that and give it to the guard. And you know what? Even though the tilapia, but I still give them, the whole body of, you know tilapia, and I make with ginataan, with the coconut milk, and a little spicy, and I put some eggplant or talong. That's ginataang tilapia, and they love it, and I can tell, oh, first time, they receive that, and I cook, I don't really cook, I don't give leftover food to them. I prepare to throw it in my garbage, not to give them. I give them food that I, freshly cooked. Because I appreciate, I appreciate their, work. Even though they tell that a lot of, I hear this, it's their job, to protect us, no, it's not. Yeah, it is, it is. But it's just like, for me, I give consideration because of, because of the, the job that they do. Without them, I'm worried also that, am I safe when I cut off the light and sleep? Am I safe in this place? So for those, consideration that to give them, I just cook food. Yeah, and then from, when I uh cook some pie, I give them pie. And then, well, when it comes, if I need something, when I do grocery, here's the thing that, they always, sometimes when I go outside, I buy whole pack of biscuits. So before I go, because, the Robinson supermarket is near my place. It's just like walking distance. So I have to check, the gate. So there's a guard there in the main gate, standing, when the car is coming, the thing that, they put it, and then once there's somebody come, they have to do like that. If there's nobody, it just go down. So there's two guards, and then there's another guard, on the accept guest one. So I have to take, okay, one, two, three, four, and then the other guard on the, on the thing that, they receive if there's a parcel delivery. So when I go to the supermarket, so I just buy, sometimes I buy a big pack of biscuits, because, that's the easy way when they have, when they do a snack. So I just told them, okay, how many are you there? And then they said, we're four, mom. And then I give them, the whole pack, just 20 pieces of, crackers. And then I told them, okay, All you have to do, just divide into into four, so that that's your snack or merienda. They're very happy. So it's not much, as I spend. And during, here's, there's the thing that, Frank told me when he saw me, that, I put everything, when after, after that, I bake, the pie, the watermelon rind pie, because I bake that, two uh, pie. Okay, so I slice it. I did not tell him, because I saw, I saw, taong, we call that taong grasa. A person that, a homeless. Okay, we call that taong grasa. And every time, because that time, I do biking, and, I go around the, the area, and then I go outside the gate, and then go inside. So that's, the only, but I don't really go on the street. Okay. So I saw the homeless, I saw the homeless there on the waiting shade. It's, it's part of the perimeter of, the place that where I stay. And then he asked me, money. And then I told him, why? Why you ask money? And then he told me that, he wants to, he wants to buy food because he's hungry. And then I told him, are you sure you're hungry? And then he said, yes, ma'am. Okay. And then I told him, okay, I don't have money here on my pocket, but I have food in my house. Can you wait? Can you wait? And then he told me, yes, but Frank, because, you can really tell, because, they don't really, they're so dirty. And then, the hair is long, and, you can hear that their hair is like Einstein. And it's not really safe, to do, but, I don't really mind. And then I told them, okay, hold on, wait, just wait for 5 minutes. I came back home, because I ride on my bike. I came back home. I slice some of, the pie and give it to him. And then, I give also him juice and water. And, Frank, where are you going? And then, no, I just prepare things. And Frank don't really mind about that. Okay, so I gave, water and juice and, the pie. That's the time when I come back home, and then I told him. And then he said, don't do that, sweetheart. Because we never know, they might grab you, or, or put something. Yeah, I realized that Frank has, but, it's just like, for me, it's just like, the feeling that even though that's, homeless, they're really hungry. Okay, they're really hungry. So I have to, I had to come back here and, give him some food. And you know what? I've been doing that for, for 3 times. And oh my goodness. And then there's homeless people. They know the time that, I go around, because that's the time that, I do exercise. He know the time that I'm past there. He always there. I think, and then I told Frank, you know what, Frank, the homeless people is there. And then he's staring at me that, he never tells me, but the way that he stares me, he really asks food. So I just give food, and then, I stop. Okay, I stop because, it's not really safe, to do that, because sometimes uh, I can see that, he look, maybe because, they're hungry, okay? They cannot really, their brain is not really function well once, a person is hungry. So I really avoid that, because, I also listen to Frank. He told me that, we never know that, he might do something bad, especially if they're hungry. So yeah, I do that. And I love sharing food. I love sharing food, especially for those, here in my place, that, like security guards. I I admire, I admire them. And once I do grocery, it's not, it's easy for them, they help me, to carry and bring it to my, my door, because they know that, I give them some, and sometimes, um, when they help me and then I give them money, because I told them, oh, here's the tip, for helping me, buy some, snack. And then they refuse to accept the money that I give to them, because I think maybe because, they know that I give them food. Because, here's the thing that, sometimes I cook food that, too much. Sometimes, I thought that, this is enough for two of us, and it's especially when I cook pancit. Oh, once I, mix with, vegetable and, meat, it double the amount. So I don't expect that, as much as, when it's cooked. So some of those I share with them. And that's all, guys. So I, underrate. So I really, I really admire those, I really admire those people that, um, they give consideration with their, uh, with other people. Okay, the kindness, it's just like kindness and compassion towards others. Oh, what happened to the thumbs up? Okay, okay. Oh my God, I can tell that, Frank is sleeping good. I don't know, until now I'm not yet sleepy. So I just want, to talk, to talk, to talk. And yeah, for those, for those people that, for, don't hesitate, don't, don't hesitate, especially for, for us as a content creator or vloggers that, share your blessing. We need your, we need your donation, because, we help also other people. So it's one, okay, oh my God, it's too late. So, okay, guys, so I'm gonna do this, okay, 2 hours and 20, or I'm gonna stop in 30 minutes. So guys, be careful about, about things that you are doing in your life. And this, well, I prefer to do on the, if it's not really, if it's not really long discussion, so I prefer to do on the Go Live, okay? Because I think, the camera from, the Go Live much better than the StreamYard. As you can tell, guys, that, my face on, on the StreamYard camera is so bad. I'm look like a old old witch. So I think, the camera from, from YouTube is better than, the camera from the StreamYard, or, the browser, because I can tell, it's very clear, very clear. So okay, guys, so I thank you so much, guys, for those who know. for those. Okay, somebody, somebody, the like thing, that you this, they get the like, because the 12, I noticed 12, and then now it's 6, so you dislike. What's going on? You go, you like, and then you dislike. Jesus Christ, you get your like on in my live show, because I can see that, the like, I noticed the 12, and now it's 10, and now it's 6. What's going on, guys? Okay, anyway, is that, is that what is that YouTube thing, or people on the thing, watching on my live, that you have to show your like, and then all of a sudden you dislike, you cut off your like. That's ridiculous. So anyway, thank you so much, guys, and have a good night to everyone, and have a good day in your time. Bye.